Hi, Ben.
Hello.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Always great to have you on. And hello to everyone in the chat. Howdy.
Quote Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody.
you. The first one was Paul McNary, and
You already counted 12 cats.
I counted 12 cats, but he said he lost count of them because they're getting new kittens.
Yeah,
Getting more and more.
You're showing off one last night. Yes.
That's good.
Great to see Paul in here.
Yes,
Les
also
also
here.
dropped in.
Hi there, buddy.
Our Hungarian homie.
Yep.
Trev is also there.
What's
Thanks for
shaking?
My
joining.
non-Hungarian homie.
The non-Canadian homie. And
Ooh.
the cats working and lurking. That's good.
Working while lurking.
No driving and chatting.
Good.
Can't recommend that. Then
Ryan Hall.
our music in-law. Hey there, buddy.
What's up,
Thanks for
Ryan?
joining.
Y'all.
Y'all.
It rhymes.
Yeah.
Ryan Hall, y'all.
And all y'all.
Oh.
And then next is Dr. Fabric Top. Hey
It's
there,
not
Charles.
here.
Grand fromage.
Some Dr. Fabric top shaped object.
Yeah, he's not here. He is not watching on his phone.
He was always here on your shirt. I'm wearing our shirt. You're wearing.
Charles's.
You're sporting that one.
I'm wearing Led Zeppelin.
That's
So, yeah.
it's a great choice.
I need to do laundry. You'll see. Yeah, Danon.
Danon also
Damon
here.
from International Insane Studios.
The cool cats and the other cats and Paul McNary's cats. With Metalworks. Hi there. Le Grand
Hey.
Fromage.
Le Grand Fromage. Yep.
So yeah,
And with
I
that,
think we've
everybody's saying hi to each other.
And for those who don't speak French, I now refer to Charles as the big cheese.
Yeah, but yeah. Le Grand Fromage. Do you speak French? Just a
Just
little
enough
or?
to get me punched out in Montreal.
Okay. Do you learn in school? I guess you do.
Yes, and I apparently excelled at it, but all I did was rinse and repeat. I just, I was basically a parrot. I just repeated back. Oh dear Lord, Quentin James is here.
Hey Quentin.
Hey, Quentin. And Dennis Ellis.
Dennis
as
Ellis
well.
also joined us.
Dennis, I am not surprised that. Yeah, I saw that. I am not shocked at all that there's no sleeves on Ryan's shirt.
Maybe they were there originally, but cut off. Van Halen shirt. Also, good choice, I'd say.
Mhm.
Quentin says he speaks French, but not the same thing as
You look French. Well, I no. French Canadian is very much as the actual francophones over in France would say. It's gutter French.
Okay.
so almost like Swiss French.
Yes, Swiss French. They say that the French also say that about the folks from Western Switzerland that speak French. It's also different, a little bit butchered, but it's like
Just
the
like
German,
Swiss German.
it's like Swiss German, exactly, like the Swiss German.
And I think the Italians also tell the same thing about
The Italian.
Italian in Switzerland. So
So it's always the Swiss in the end.
yeah.
The Swiss
I
just
don't-
don't speak Swiss. This is what I'm noticing. They'll speak anything but. I don't even know what the Swiss
I don't
language
want to.
is.
I don't want to talk crap about Swiss people because if anybody's watching from work,
What's up, BV? It's the only Swiss person I know.
yeah, I know plenty. Half our firm is from Switzerland, so yeah.
You don't-
working
Last
in-
reminds me of what someone said. You don't speak American. I'm like, American isn't a language.
never been.
A dialect, yes. Language, no.
Keith H also joined us. Hey
What's up,
there.
Keith?
Thanks for joining.
Super busy the chat. There he is. Hey there, Keith.
Well, I tried promoting this for the last week or so, as much as I could.
That's great. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, We were thinking about the topic for today's live hang, and then Martin came up with the idea about playing in a band. Do you play originals, which spoiler Martin does a lot, or covers, which I'm doing with my band. And we thought you can definitely also contribute to this discussion and give us
been there, done that, both. I've done both. Yeah.
See, maybe there are pros and cons.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Like if you said to me, like, what's the best? Well, it depends, right? Like if you want to become famous, there's no point playing cover tunes. You don't get famous playing cover tunes.
If you want to play weddings,
money, don't play originals. Play cover tunes because you can, even on the grand scale thing. Like look at Pete Thorne with that classic rock show. They're getting paid well as musicians to play other people's music, or these tribute acts that are out and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's done well, I really enjoy covers. Martin Miller, the German guitarist, he also has a nice channel on YouTube, and it's really large, I'd say. And he has some great covers and medleys, like an 80s medley and a 90s medley, and they sound just amazing. I really enjoy watching them, listening to them. Camera. Okay.
But then again, is a medley really a cover?
Well, it's
like a tribute within a cover band in a way, right? Like, I don't know. That reminds me of like, oh yeah, this band had 3 hits, but I don't really care for any of them, so I'm just going to play a part of each.
Yeah,
just to get it over with.
5 minutes cover all the songs.
Yeah, I'm thinking, for example, also the medleys Tommy Emmanuel does. So, for example, he has the Beatles medley.
But is it a medley if you just take the melody of a song and play fingerstyle and make it your own thing? Is that a cover?
No,
not a medley. Is that
that's a cover? That is a cover, but that would be like your own variant. Which again, I've done that as well. Like, there's tribute bands and cover bands. Tribute is usually, I think of, you're covering one band, you're kind of mimicking them.
But you want to sound like them, exactly like them, or
exactly. You're going to dress up like them. You're playing nothing but one band's music. But on the other hand, there are cover bands that play note for note, like again the classic rock show. They try to play those songs note for note the way they were recorded by the original artist, as opposed to someone like myself, who's quite a lazy player, who doesn't really. Whoa, wait! There was a bridge in that song, and we just leave it out because it's complicated. Because we are doing our own take on the song. Or like say Tim Manuel finger picking out a song, or like we used to do what was it? U2's New Year's Day as a reggae song.
Okay,
we really leaned into it as a reggae song.
I wouldn't call it a cover. That's like more an interpretation. That's your own thing.
Yeah, or like we would play the music to Bryan Adams' Summer of '69, but the lyrics were Sinead O'Connor's "Nothing Compares to You."
That's a little bit the Weird Al thing.
It worked.
The music, but you change the lyrics.
Yeah, it works. We had to do a little changing, because you end up bringing the "Nothing Compares to You" chorus. So
sure,
but
it's not a. It's not like one-to-one cover.
I was seeing the chat there. Yes, rest in peace, Dickie Betts. Although I will disagree with Danon about the guitar player for the Allman Brothers, no replacing him ever, because they did replace him decades ago. I think he left the Allmans in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Because it might have been. It wasn't Derek Trucks that replaced him.
Yeah, Derek Trucks.
I was thinking of
Brothers.
Warren Haynes. That's who I was thinking of. Replaced Dickie in the band.
Yeah.
But great player. Yeah. I had the pleasure of talking with Andy Allegdor. Interviewed him once, who played in Dickie Betts' solo band for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
They used to play the stuff note for note.
Okay.
As a character, for sure.
There's also like another dimension. There are famous bands that have plenty of records out, and they also cover some songs they like. So even that happens. And I often love those sometimes even more than the original.
Interestingly enough, for example, on a Clapton concert, you will have 80% covers.
Crossroads.
Yes.
Is
one.
Especially because Clapton basically stopped performing his own music. Basically after the Unplugged album, and then he just went straight old school blues going forward, and then at best, I'm going to say the most contemporary music Clapton seems to play now. It's going to be basically a Joe Bonamassa type set, where again a lot of classic covers of. They don't call those are playing standards. There's a difference because if you get a big enough hit, it becomes what they call a standard. And a standard is, which means it's standard operating procedure to play that song in a cover band.
Yeah.
You know, we don't get a lot of standards anymore, but there's been some big hits that, as a result, every band would play going forward.
Absolutely.
I
think in particular with blues music.
Yeah, but it's also like with starting to play guitar, you have the standards that pretty much everyone learns when he starts.
Well, and those, traditionally, everybody learn the standards. So, hey, I come over to your guys' play. We're going to sit around to jam.
What are you going to play?
Play the standard, and the other guys fall in because we all know the song.
Yeah. There are just a lot of songs that come easy with guitar. Some of those standards. So it makes absolutely sense.
Elvis did not write Mystery Train, Damon. He got co-writing credits because that's the way it worked with the Colonel. He forced that upon everyone. I don't think Elvis actually ever single-handedly wrote a song in his life.
Just contributing and performing.
Yeah. Personally, I really like Vince Gill does a lovely version of that song. I'm trying to think who the original version. His was an early one, definitely. I know that. What's upset about it, Marshall?
Hey, Marshall. Thanks for joining.
A couple new frets, a level and crown plus electronics.
Nice.
That's going to bug me now. I know Johnny Cash did a version of it because I was told that Monday night after my show when Charles asked me, did a request for Johnny Cash out of spite, and I didn't really know a Johnny Cash. He's like, of course, everybody knows. I'm like, nah, people that detest him. I don't know about you guys. Personally, I don't like learning music of artists I don't care for. It's not something I spend a lot of time on.
Just if I like the song a lot. But
and there is people that I like their songs in spite of them being complete jerks. I'm looking at you, Don Henley. Exactly. I love the song Dirty Laundry. Hate Don Henley. Love the song Dirty Laundry.
Separate the art from the artist. Not because of political views or whatever, but because...
no, he's just a complete asshole.
Just because of that. Good enough reason. Martin, when you thought of this topic for today's show, did you have your band in mind? I guess your work band.
Yeah, exactly.
Junior Parker. Thank you, Danon. Junior Parker. There's a name I have not heard 30 years.
Heard. Okay.
Wow.
So my thing was, what's more fun or what
easy
drives someone to play in a band, and what do you want to play in a band? Because for us, I'm playing in a band with mates from my company, and we are having a wild mixture of, obviously we are starting to play with some covers, but we also want to do something on our own. So just spark some creativity and create some music of our own, not just playing covers.
But when you started out, you were just playing cover songs.
Obviously,
Okay. So maybe someone already brought in one of his own songs, but
up, Billy?
So hey, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Thanks for joining.
I can see it, because I find, like, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I've got together with potential bandmates, it's the old question. It's like, well, what kind of music are you into? Because if we aren't listening to the same type of music, it's going to be a really interesting conversation when we decide to pick out a set list.
True.
Hey, Brent. Thanks for joining.
What's up, Brent?
Hi, Brent.
With the composition we are having.
You have two
is
guitarists, one
we have
bassist, drummer.
three guitarists.
What are you,
One
Leonard
bass-
Skinner?
All the guitarists.
All the guitarists.
We have one who can play pretty much anything, but
Okay, Swiss Army knife.
yeah, and one drummer, and yeah, that's
One's
about
enough.
it.
Oh,
Drummers, of course.
Uh,
And the singer is also
the
a
singer
guitarist.
is one is that one who can do all of it,
Okay.
and
So you don't have
Right.
just a dedicated lead singer that's just up there posing and preening.
no,
Good.
no.
Good.
So he can play the bass. If the bass player is absent, he can play the drums a little bit.
Can he play the bass and sing at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, because
Also,
it's playing
in
rhythm.
parts.
It's not that easy, I think.
Yeah, he said it's actually for him harder to play the bass and sing.
Yeah, playing guitar and
Then-
singing is
Playing the
More
guitar
common.
because it's in another register. So the frequencies are so far from each other that
Also depends, like if you're actually playing the bass as like, there's like two ways to play the bass depending on the song. You could be just riding that root note just with eighth notes.
yeah.
That's a little easy to sing over. But if you're actually doing like a walking bass line or something like blues or country,
and sing a melody.
that's much harder to sing over. Although you're usually playing somewhat of a vocal line, like say different register, but you are following more of a melody. Which is
Probably also need
because I remember like I could sing because I did mostly backup sing. I rarely ever sung lead unless there was an emergency. If it was a riff-based song, it was hard to sing.
Yeah.
How am I just comparing them?
Not talking bad. Just
All right. Well, what other band off the top of your head, Ryan, has 3 guitar players? All right. Mick Jagger played guitar on occasion.
Yeah, but on the top of your head, it's really not.
It's Skinnerd.
I would-
It's always Skinnerd.
Foo Fighters, exactly.
Foo Fighters.
Foo
Oh,
Fighters.
good. Yeah, touche. Yeah, Foo Fighters.
Depends on the record, but they started out with 1 guitarist or 2, and then
They started
currently
out
they have 3 with Dave Grohl.
with Dave Grohl.
And the lineup was a guitar sound, but he couldn't keep a second guitar player. It was like a rotating door for a few years, and then Pat quit so many times that they just kept another guy around because they're like, we don't know. Pat could quit at any time. So, hey, Matt. Blue Oyster Cult had 3 guitar players. Okay.
I know.
Hey,
Blackberry
make
Smoke.
color music.
Okay.
Thanks for
Listening in.
joining.
Blackberry Smoke also has 3. Okay.
I would say, yeah, Maiden now because they've, again, guys quit and come back. And
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's why it's an awkward.
Iron Maiden.
Oh, Ryan's just trying to give me a hard time. All right, well, fine. Hey, there's Terry's
I couldn't
333 Gs as well. What's up, Terry?
Hi, Terry.
Hey Terry, thanks for joining.
It's busy
So-
today. That's great.
Well, in spite of having me on. Jesus.
Eagles.
Eagles.
There are more?
Right. Yeah, I always forget. Yeah, they always had 3. Right. I always thought Glenn Fry was just kind of token playing guitar player. I don't even think his acoustic was plugged in half the time. He just seemed to be strumming chords to fill out the sound. But it's a thing. You do that with the country rock. You got to have an acoustic player strumming cowboy chords mixed in with electric guitars. It fills up the
Maybe.
sound nicely.
Preferably on a 12-string.
Didn't Pearl Jam on the concert where we were
Buffalo
also
Springfield.
have 3 guitar players?
Nope, not Buffalo Springfield. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. That was up to 4 guitar players. If Graham Nash also played guitar.
Whoa.
What? Graceful Dead? How many guitars did they have?
Enough.
Yes. How many? Yes.
I don't know. Well, they had like 2 drummers, 2 or 3
Like a
keyboard
jam band.
players,
So they have
possibly horns. I don't even know if the Dead knew how many members were in the Dead, to tell you the truth.
varying depending on the night.
Ooh,
about-
yes, Billy. Canadian content, April Wine. Again, that was partially due to lineup changes and depending on whether or not Miles wanted to be just a front man or play guitar. Which I always thought the douchey move was when the guy played, like he would just sing the lead, like he'd be a singer, and then when it came time for the guitar solo, that's when he pulls out the guitar from behind him and plays the guitar solo. I'm like, really? The other two dudes have been slugging it the whole song. Give them a lead break.
I just did a quick Google search for bands with 3 or more guitarists. I just start from the top, the ones we covered already. Iron Maiden, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Eagles, Foo Fighters. Radiohead apparently also had 3 guitarists.
I couldn't tell you a single member of Radiohead or a song of theirs. I thought I covered them once. They did that song Creep. I think that was their first hit.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Right?
Blue Oyster Cult. Periphery. That's one of the more modern. Snarky Puppy.
Well,
Pearl
I'm
Jam.
grab a
beverage really quick. Didn't Kansas also have 3 guitar players?
Maybe they show up. I don't know all of those bands. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Sounds like 4 guitars. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Okay. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Apparently also 3. ISIS. Geez, 3. Duh. That's a given. Okay. And some of those I've never heard before. So yeah, it's not all that uncommon apparently. And we lost Ben. Well, not lost. He walked away.
So yeah, the thing was, the interesting thing is that all of us guitar players are coming from very different genres actually. One is a metalhead.
I come from all kinds.
Punk player, and I'm the blues player.
And to answer Brent's question, no.
Or the one that can't play at all.
What does it mean, Brent? You gonna
now? If Brent was one of those guys that bought a guitar and kept it for more than 6 months, then I'd say go for it. But you're going to want to flip it sooner or later, and you're just devaluing it.
Yeah. No.
No, I was
played enough. Right? It will relic on its own.
Yeah, it's nitro paint. It will relic. Just play it.
Play it. Drag it along. Freeze a trick and put some cracks in the finish.
Yeah, so that's basically get the guitar super cold, pull it out of the freezer, hit it with a hair dryer.
Yeah.
Drastic temperature change will just check all the paint.
No.
What's up, Mark?
Then it would look.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Then it would look like your road worn. That one has a lot of fine hairline cracks, much more than mine.
That's essentially what they did.
I'm just saying, man flips too much gear to be relicking gear because you're just devaluing your next trade or sale, or I don't know how you want to talk.
Amen to that. Absolutely right.
Now that said, I've relic guitars myself, but they've been cheap, low end.
So I wouldn't do it with a Gibson.
No. Epiphone, yes. Gibson, no. Because Epiphones don't really relic much on their own. It's that they got fairly thick poly paint. It lasts.
I could imagine myself refinishing maybe one, and
which one? Or in general?
In general, refinishing one and doing it then with that one, but not what the.
I'm going to say 9 weeks, right?
Since when do you have it?
Yeah, 9 weeks. We give it. Actually, you know what? Not even that, because he already said it's due for another setup. So he's not even happy with the current setup on it. So he's already had set up once. He's not bonding with it. 3.5 hours. It's going to be sold before we're off air.
3.5 hours. Okay.
That's a good
Everything is possible.
You never know.
You never know. And so, Martin, coming back to your band, you started with playing covers, and now you're working on songs you wrote, or part of your co-songwriter. You had the idea for some of the songs.
Yeah, for the most part of it.
Oh, he's had it in a month, so 5 more weeks.
And the one who can do everything, Achim, brought in also one song from his youth. So
how many songs that you or one of the band has written do you have in the
4 currently?
4. And when you are at rehearsal, do you play those songs mostly or the covers as well?
Currently, we are now working on these songs, expanding them, looking who can fit which part best, what can we do to add maybe another part, as we are 3 guitar players. So
sure, a melody line or
yeah,
another bridge or whatever.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like as you work on songs, you know you're going to play them every rehearsal, guaranteed. And then after it's up and running, then it's like we would have. I remember like it with the One Band One Day to Live, where we played originals and covers, more originals than covers. But it got to the point where we had 5 sets worth of material, and it was just written on big pieces of paper. Big light, so we had it up on a wall in the rehearsal space, and we would just go down the list. It got to the point once a song was worked on, we would just start at the list, and once we got to the end of that 5th set, we'd go back to the start, unless we're prepping for a specific show where it's like, okay, let's write out a set list for that show and concentrate just on that. But to keep all those songs fresh, because we didn't know if we were playing just a 45, an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, or it might be a one-off gig where it's just us playing all night, which could be up to 4 or 5 sets. We booked 4 sets, but because Eager Beef remembers the band start playing songs so fast, we end up having to pull out a 5th set worth of material because they're blowing through it. I'm like, you guys slow down? Because we just played 40 minutes worth of material in 18 minutes.
Material. It's like a speed run. Finish it in half of the time. How many songs is one set when you said like 4 or 5 sets? How many songs is in one set?
That would generally be a 45 to 50 minute set with a 10 to 15 minute break per hour. So it just depends on the songs themselves. It depends, right? Longer songs, less stuff. Although generally we like to do at least a full hour to start. The first set would be longer. So you get that idea. Okay, that was a nice long duration, and then after that, you could kind of get away with 45 to 50 minutes. But about 12 songs, 10 to 12.
Okay. And then you were mixing covers and originals in those sets.
Generally, the covers would be bookended with that band per set. Like we'd start out with a cover, do a bunch of originals, may end with a cover, or it might be all originals the first couple sets, and then we start sprinkling more covers as we're running out of original material.
Yeah.
I mean, say it depended on the venue. Same as like another band. I'm thinking like strictly cover bands. Yeah. Depending on where we're playing, if the gig was from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m., we could play a little heavier contemporary set. Whereas if we're starting at 7 p.m. until 11, that first set is going to be a lot of 60s material. Generally, we do our more called mellower, not necessarily slow songs, but like that's what the gig. Like we're starting at 7 p.m. at a kind of a restaurant pub thing. Ohio is the first song. We're playing Ohio. We're doing Mamas and the Papas. We're doing generally 60s decade, then get into into the 70s, and then by the end of the night, because it would be a younger crowd shifting from older crowd to younger crowd, so by the end of the night, that's when you're doing your 90s alternative covers and such like that. Except for Rockin' in the Free World, which was always our show closer.
Sounds a cool idea.
Terry's asking if I'm gonna appear on the bad album covers.
Well, that's the segment that starts at 2:30 a.m. for him, Terry. So
he means with myself on an album cover, I think.
Both.
Or well, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was reacting on a Monday show, but I don't know. Didn't play a whole lot of dance songs, Keith. We played some songs you could dance to, but not a whole lot. Tried, but most rock songs aren't that danceable, unfortunately. You got to get the right beats per minute. Unless it's a slow song. That's hence power ballads were invented.
Yeah.
No?
You on the cover, or you're making a cover. Okay.
The bad album cover.
Okay, so you need to.
I need to
record
make
some of the songs and make an EP or something.
And make it really
bad
so it may work.
Just
because I've never appeared on an album cover. Or possibly the back. I don't know. I don't have a copy of my album anymore. So I couldn't tell you what the front and back look like or the insert. I don't think I have an actual copy. I just have like burnt discs and stuff. What's up, Martian Murray?
Hey, Martian Murray.
Hey, Martian Murray.
Thanks for joining.
I can't even remember what the cover looked. Do I? I don't even remember what the cover looked like. I think I designed the album cover.
You should just sprinkle it in on the show if you find it again. Hopefully, it's not one of the bad covers then. The highlight of a show.
I don't even know if there would be a copy anywhere online anymore.
Probably not on Spotify.
That still own the rights to the band. Whoops, did I say that? Didn't run most of the online stuff.
Did you have your songs on any streaming platforms?
At one time, yes. We had a Bandcamp page, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently we're on Discogs. 2015, that album came out? Oh.
9 years ago.
Well, then they have me listed of 2014 for the same thing. Style country? No. Oh no. No. I don't know who uploaded it. Oh, yeah, that's a cover.
Is there a cover?
No, they have one to like what I have, which is just the actual CD. If it focus. I did not make these CDs on my computer.
One Day to Live. What does it say?
The name of the album was Lucid Synformation.
Lucid Synformation.
I came up with the word Synformation. That was going to be the name of the album. And then the singer, again, fucking idiot. Oh, my son likes the word lucid. We should include it in the album. Oh, no! Because that was the whole point. It was like fake news, Synformation. And I came up with that before fake news was even a thing. 2014. The orange guy didn't come up with that comment for a year or two.
The orange guy. The orange guy down south.
We're not mentioning him by name, but yeah, that was it. So let's see if I can find LinkedIn.
The orange guy.
LinkedIn page.
Is he selling fruit now?
Bands in town. No.
Of course.
Well, how about I try the
color reference?
The 2015 one. Is that the same thing? So it's probably the same photo. Nope. Oh, we did have a. I didn't make that album cover. That's right. We didn't use mine.
Chain AI.
All right. Let's see if it focuses. This. Oh yeah, I would never have chosen that Old West font.
Okay.
That was apparently my album.
And whose cover is that?
That was the cover the singer must have designed. I can tell just by the font choices. Now I understand why they thought it was country, because the fucking fonts.
It's Wild West font. Must be a country album.
Country Canada, genre rock. Oh, I should edit this. Why do I care though?
Yeah, but coming back to the topic.
Yes.
I personally prefer to.
I blame Terry for getting sidetracked there.
It's fine. I personally prefer now to make our own songs than to play the covers because, yeah, for once, we can vary it a little bit more because it's our songs. We can change things up as we go. We figure things out, how they work. And yeah, currently we are working on getting parts for everyone. And at the same time, also add parts where, for example, one of the guitar players is missing. It does not really matter this much. We can cover this maybe in another style. So if one is missing, the other one can play one thing more maybe. So yeah, it still sounds good, and that's what we're currently working on also.
I just think that songwriting is just a different skill set than covering. It's more time consuming, obviously, to work on a song, to write it, and you have to be creative and come up with something that sounds actually good. Because personally, I just don't have the time or the intention, the muse to work on a song. It's just sometimes I come up with a little melody, but then working it out as a song. I mean, in our band, we don't have a single song that we've written. We're just covering, but we're not doing exact covers. Sorry, Ben?
No, I'm just looking that I found the Twitter account of the old band. They still have a photo. I'm kind of cropped out of it, only because it's a circle. But I'm like, really, guys? You haven't even updated the photo since several band members have left? Although I don't think they're really a band anymore at this point. So, yeah, they're not. Because I ran into the drummer last month. I was in Long McQuaid doing some demos, and I was like, hey, that's my old drummer. He was buying drumsticks. Go figure.
Did you talk to him, or are you?
Yeah, we had a nice little chat. Okay. He's in the military now, but happens to be stationed in town. So,
okay,
yeah, it was good to catch up. I say I'm around if you want to jam sometime or something.
That's good. So, Michael Krause.
Well, the good thing about playing originals is it doesn't matter how good or bad you play them because nobody knows, until you bring out a recording. I don't have the rights to the band. I have the rights to the album because I'm just the one that registered it with SOCAN and CanCon, and which is like ASCAF and public. I'm the one that legitimately copyrighted and published it. So,
hey, Michael, thanks for joining. Yeah, I think it's more interesting, but to write a song, I have to get into the mood for it also. Something strikes me, a riff idea, or I hear something in my head that I want to figure out how to play it. And then,
Hey, Rody.
Hey, Rody. And then, I want to try get something out of it. And the interesting thing is with the band I'm currently in, it's extremely easy to work something out.
Nice.
That's great.
So when we are...
So you're not coming with the song fully fledged?
Not at all.
You just have a melody or a riff?
So I have a melody or a riff. I play it to the guys, and then, okay, we can do something with that.
Yeah.
Then let's make a structure. How many bars of this? Okay, we need a bridge for it. So we need a chorus, maybe intro, outro. Let's figure something out. And then we start playing, and everyone just starts messing around and stop. That's it. Someone points at one. That's it.
And now
okay.
Record it.
Repeat it. And then we record it just with a mobile phone. Now we have set up a PC also on the mixing desk. So
how are you miking everything? Is the drum mic'd, or how does it work?
The drums are e-drums that we're having at the rehearsal.
So you can plug it in,
and everything goes into the mixing desk and through a PA. So we have all the sound coming through a PA, and the mixing desk also has a USB port with that. We can go direct into a PC and record it also there with Studio One.
That's convenient.
It's not the very best sound, but it's convenient. It works, and
And I literally remember with One Day to Live, we'd write a song, and you didn't want to forget it. And somebody would literally just place their phone on the floor in the middle of the room, because everything was facing each other, and then we just take the wedge monitors because we weren't playing through a PA, but we did have the wedge monitors set up, and we just face them towards the center of the room as well and play the song. And of course, it was very distorted and way too loud, but it was awesome. It worked.
Works just to record an idea.
Yeah, just to get the idea down. If somebody wanted to. I didn't, because it wasn't really my responsibility to remember the songs the way I saw it. I barely wrote anything, so I just played my part, and if I had it down, great. If not, I remember it again the next rehearsal or whatever. And I'm never one of those guys like, here, learn this material, and then show up at practice prepared. No. I'm much more, let's run it down over the course of a few hours. And that way I'll just watch what you guys do, and I'll just figure out from there my part.
And another good thing we're having at the company, we're a software developer company, so we have lots of digital stuff lying around, and we have digital whiteboards. And we can just grab one of those, get it into the rehearsal room, and then just draw on that digital whiteboard while we're working at it, getting the ideas down. And like this, we are actually progressing quite fast.
So you're writing the structure down, and everyone can see it on the whiteboard then. Okay.
Yeah, so we figure things out, then start to write it down, write it out on the whiteboard, and from there on, I even tap some of the things.
So is this done like obviously after hours at work type thing? Evening? So I'm like, I don't know how I can do this, because I'm like, I'd have to slip out, have some cold snacks or something. So I do not rehearse sober, at all. And listen, whiteboards and digitals, Lucas, and I'm thinking, no, it's usually a very dirty Persian carpet on the floor. The place smells like stale beer and stale smoke, and
But we have cold snacks at the company, so that's not an issue. Hey, Pooh, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
So cold snacks are there.
That's good. You gotta have cold snacks.
You're having a beer too, usually?
It helps with the creativity.
Definitely, but currently I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, but the others.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that, and also exactly I tap them in Tux guitars.
Nice.
The one with the penguin.
Yeah, with the penguin. Open source.
Yeah.
Freeware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
that. And if I have fever dreams, I even come up with lyrics.
Nice.
I personally, I've said that I'm not the one writing songs, but I wouldn't be opposed to the idea to have own songs in the repertoire.
Sure.
But the first band I was in, the guitarist, no, he was the drummer, but he also played guitar, and he wrote the riffs on guitar. But he was then playing drums, because I joined the band as the second guitarist, mostly playing rhythm guitar. He was the main songwriter. He had the ideas. Then we also had a singer, and she wrote the lyrics to the songs. And the things, it was just the band overall, we just had too much drama, too much discussion. And then the drummer left the band, saying that the songs were all his intellectual property, and he didn't want us to play those songs. So overall, it was just a lot of drama. And I just joined the band because I wanted to play music and play with others, and it was just too much other stuff going on, and that was really annoying to me. And the band I'm currently in, we're just 3 people. So we have a singer, and she's only singing, and the other guy, he's playing guitar or cajon. I'm just playing guitar. So we in some songs we have 2 guitars, in some songs we have cajon and guitar. And we're now just playing covers, because for us the most important thing is just to have a great time to make music. Just play some songs.
Coming in here, I see Ryan saying hey to Michael Cross. Oh, there he is. Right. Holy wow. And there's Bo.
Bo also joined us.
And so for me, that's just priority number one. Play
I
songs.
was looking at Bo's comment there. Snacks, beverages, nice bathroom, no significant others. It's rehearsal, not a hangout. True. We did allow, because I'm just thinking the majority of the rehearsal type thing with the original band that also did some covers. We did allow spouses weren't there during songwriting sessions, that's for sure. And then we had basically an entire basement of a home, sort of like this, but we had a rehearsal space, the actual rehearsal space. So we're set up in kind of a circle, which took up half of one room. And then on the other side of that, in front of that, there was the mixer board, a couple of couches and stuff. And people could sit there, but no one was allowed past the wedge monitors. That's the band space. And then there was another room next to it, which we had table and chairs that we'd sit around, and that's where we'd smoke on break and stuff like that. But nobody walked past the wedge monitors. That was a rule. Old band members only going forward, because that was our stage type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Have some rules in the rehearsal.
Yeah, and I remember a couple times because not that the one band member had an alcoholic for a spouse, but she would kind of wander in to even just give him a drink. And I just look at him like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like,
"Shush."
Not one of us. Not one of us. Yeah. But then again, and I was bad for it. At that time. My girlfriend, she had to go. I had to have her.
Nicest mom wants
Yoko Ono, John Lennon thing. Which why did Paul never talk up? Because if you saw what he did with Linda for the next 20 years, same fucking thing. So she was in the band with him. Anyways, yeah. Space's mom wants to wait so she can drive him home. That's okay. Truth. We actually rehearsed at the bass player's place. And then I'm trying to think. And then other bands, I've been single since, so there was no spouse there. And then one of the bands I was in, the singer was dating the drummer, so spouse was there, and she prior to that had dated the other guitar player. So it was kind of a Fleetwood Mac situation going on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oof, May.
Yeah. We're at work, so no spouses anywhere close by.
Yeah, we rehearse at the singer's place, and her spouse sometimes just says hi, and then he leaves again. We're down in the basement, and usually we're not disturbed when we're playing the songs. And yeah, maybe.
Well, I get it, because you got to be dedicated or seriously in love or crazy to want to sit and listen to a band play at stage volume badly. Because that's why we rehearse or practice, so we don't sound bad. But running down a new song, that's other than they'll be like, "Wow, you guys really you get 75% of the song by the second or third time you're gone through it," and they're like, "Wow, you really no, not really, Mike, not really at all." Because the drummer's father was a coke dealer, and we jammed at the drummer's house. So no, we had all the focus powder we could need.
Focus powder.
Yeah, which that was an interesting, because I joined the band originally because one, Richie, my best friend, was in the band, and I met him through his ex, who I used to work with, so I was friends with her as well and stuff, and I knew the rest of the band. Previous iteration when they were 4-piece, but then. Yeah, exactly, Bo. So I just remember joining, and then it was originally they only played 4 to 6 times a year. So I thought, just a nice little side project in between doing the original thing. And then we started getting booked tons of gigs, and you had 2 band members on the Focus Powder at every show. 2 band members on weed and booze. Well, everybody was on booze. All right, so 2 on Focus Powder, 2 on weed, and 1 on acid every. So,
one is drained, the other pushing.
Yeah, it was weird. It worked, but it was weird and drama filled. Yes, at times.
Yeah,
because I remember too. Because, and people would dabble in other things as well. It wasn't always that way. You could be, we all be on a variety of things. And I remember taking Rich home, and his wife's like, you're his you got to keep an eye on him at this band. I'm like, he's not up to any bad, is he? I'm like, no. And I'm thinking, oh yes. Wasn't messing around on her, but he was supposed to stick to just, I think, near beer and weed, and nope. There's much more going on. She doesn't watch this channel, so she doesn't watch any channels.
That's probably not. That sounds like a real rock star situation you had there.
I've had a band member's mom hit on me, Terry, and she wasn't hot. So
just horny.
Yeah, I was just no. Like literally, I'm like, dude, check your mom. He's like, really? Like, yes, really.
Check.
He literally had to tell his mom, don't hit on my bandmates.
Crazy.
We're gonna have a good time. No, we're not. No.
Imagine the conflict when the fellow band member had a hot mom, yeah?
That's what got me started, yeah. What's up, Ferd?
Hi, Ferd.
Hey, Ferd.
So, yeah, I can do it. These days, I'm not too interested in writing something. If I happen to write a song, great. I'll play original, but you can hire me to play original music in your band. But, I'm too old to try to get famous, so I don't see a point in that. And I'd rather just have fun, play cover tunes that I like, that I think others would like. Or I really don't even care about that at this point. Like, I'm the big cover band playing songs that nobody wants to hear. Which, that was kind of our last band.
Just playing songs you wanted to play, or...
Yeah, we just picked out songs we like to play, and, well, it was more to have the vocal range of the singer. Let the singer decide most of the time, especially if they're also a musician. If they're just straight singer, no. Because then you end up in a freaking pop band. I don't want to be in a pop band. So, well, thank you, Brent. YouTube famous. I don't know about that. Somewhat. Maybe. Costanza.
Do you have any of your original songs or the band's original songs on YouTube? Or you don't have your own music on YouTube?
Yes. There's one. Wow. I don't know if they're both originals or covers. Because I do have a live band playlist.
Isn't it?
The intros.
One of your intros.
One of my intros, yes. Stand Ready and FU were two songs that we played that are up on the channel.
Stay Ready and FU.
Stand Ready and FU.
Stand Ready.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, apparently. That's on there. I know that, there's me playing some covers on there too because they got copywritten.
Okay. Uploaded.
I think I found their way. I don't know if it's still.
We have a live band footage playlist.
Yeah.
9 songs. The Honey Badger. Outfit Rocks Bowie. The Honey Badger outfit was the band's name.
Yeah, that was the last band I was in.
Okay.
Which we started
Mm-hmm.
before I started YouTube. That's right.
Okay. So there is a playlist.
Which the drummer from that band recently reached out to me, where I very briefly joined a band a few weeks ago, and I'm no longer with. But I told him, like, because he's very plugged into the local music scene, to let me know I'm available. He's like, okay, and he's looking for the right situation. He wants to find a nice, like, rock band, blues rock, that he wants to plug me in as the lead guitar player. And that's what I'm coming in as. Like, perfect. Because I've done the sideman thing, and I can fill in as a sideman, but I kind of want to stretch my wings as a lead player. Be that guy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You find a competent bass player, and I can mold another guitar player. I don't care. You know, he just has to have a decent sense of rhythm. That's all I care about, and some decent gear. That's the other thing, because we're gear snobs. I will judge you. Basically, you just loading in your gear. You know, if I see you walking in with a Dane Electro in one hand and a Line 6 Spider in the other, I'm just gonna just leave. Nope, don't even bother plugging it. Go. Nope.
Could be the best player on earth.
Doesn't matter. Don't like his gear. But now if you show up with a tweed case, I'm like, oh, all right, you know, or something. You're like, that looks like an acoustic case. So he's probably got a big old jazz box. So he's probably got a Gretsch or something in there. All right, let's plug in, see what you got. And, you know, then that's when they say,
you just need a tweed case with an Electro in it.
It's better be vintage.
The tweed case or the Dan Electro?
Both.
Both.
Well, at least on the modern ones, you can set the intonation, Brent. Back in the day, you couldn't even set the intonation. It was fixed intonation because it was a screw-down bridge that was non-adjustable.
Great.
Yeah. Like an acoustic guitar, right? The only intonation you can really do is kind of, you have a little bit of play on the actual saddle itself, but just, you know, not much. So if you really want to get into carving saddles for perfect intonation on your acoustic, or just buy one that's built correctly, which is what I do. Except I haven't bought an acoustic in ages.
Intonation? What? That's not important.
What is the chicanery you're talking about? No, they actually put adjustable saddles on them. For price. Man, those things are pushing Epiphone prices. Definitely priced just as high as a Squire, if not more than a Squire.
Because Epiphone got a lot more expensive now.
Epiphone is pushing Fender American prices with some
They're
of their...
getting there.
Some of their...
Yeah, that Greenie, Epiphone Greenie Les Paul I demoed, that was 2,000 Canadian.
And how much is a American Fender? Like the what's the cheapest one? The Performer series?
Yeah, I haven't seen those in a while. But yeah, they used to be around 16, 17. So they'd be, right around the same price. Although, you know, yeah, that was probably one of the best Epiphones I've ever played in my life. Like, it played well, sounded well. And it had teeny tiny frets, like real vintage frets, which was awesome.
Teeny tiny. Hey, we have a new sub.
What's up?
Petro Maestro. Hi
I
there.
like that.
Thanks for joining and subbing.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Awesome. Cool. Check out my channel too if you haven't already. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Wait a second. I will post the link.
Dano 12 string has 12 adjustable saddles. Well, as it should. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have you guys seen
last purchase? Actually, they have, because I showed it to them off air. You haven't seen it.
Yeah,
because I literally shot an unboxing video right before we started this.
Yep.
It's one of these.
Black things.
Black box.
Black box.
I got swag. I got shot glasses even. There's a tease.
Turn me up, Kili Electronics.
What's up, William De Silva?
Hey, William.
Hi, William.
Thanks for joining.
And the Keeley matchbooks. Tone inspired fire.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know.
Because who needs matches? Cigar smokers. you said that before. Mostly.
Brian Hall should have this sticker because I sold him my Keeley compressor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Next shipment. with this sticker.
I didn't know though the Achilles come with the tone sacks though these days. So there you go.
Do they? Oh, that's nice. Okay. I don't have a single Achilles.
They really did a cool the logo. Close the box so you can see it. Easy. Come on. Slot tab there. Kind of wrap around.
That looks nice.
I like that.
Cool design.
I dig that.
Cool idea for sure. I also sold him my Kili compressor. What, Brent?
Yeah, once I found the. Well,
So,
I just got that in the mail today, Ryan. So no, the matches are for doing a Hendrix tribute. So they would go with the 18 mod.
You need a lighter fluid for that as well.
Yes, there will be an unboxing video on my channel on Saturday, if I upload it before Saturday. Demo scheduled for tomorrow. Well, or I could push the demo back. No, I'd rather make one.
You promised the demo to Martin.
I did.
Yeah, I want to see the demo.
I want to see the demo.
Ironically enough, no Deep Purple was played, and then someone said afterwards, "Oh, you could have played Smoke on the Water." I'm like, "Dang it, I could have." They actually called the finish Deep Purple. So, cheers, Pooh.
The fruit was too low hanging.
No, and I was sober. I can't even blame being stoned.
Yeah,
I'm sober when the sad part is I'm sober when I shoot those demos. How sad is that? That's why I go over like at 11 in the morning, get them out of the way. I usually go spend a couple hours shooting some demos, do some grocery shopping, and then head home and make a late lunch while I'm uploading videos.
How many demos do you shoot at once usually?
It depends. If I'm really feeling it, I'll do anywhere from 7 to 9. Wow. Last time I wasn't really feeling it, so I got 4 done just because I didn't want to have to come back in a week. So because I usually put out at least 2 a week. If I shoot upwards of 9, though, that tells me, okay, I'll put out 3 a week for a couple of weeks that way. Because it gets to a point where people like, so asking questions about the demo, I'm like, I don't know, I shot it 2 months ago. I don't remember. My style choices.
Yeah.
So.
I'm bad with this.
Battery. Jack. So
every now and then I'm asking him how the neck profile is.
I don't know.
You do that too. What's the neck? I don't know. That was the last one I shot from the batch, Martin.
You just should always answer round-ish. See?
No, it's like, all right, I always get people like, what's the weight like? So I always reply, pretty average.
Pretty average. Looks heavy. Was pretty average.
You got to watch the unboxing video, Brent. Just want to see if it's my battery compartment because this might be my new demo. Oh, I don't want it. No, I shouldn't look because I don't want to have to buy another one of these to take for demos. That's how I end up not having the Dutchman on my board anymore because that's my demo pedal.
Mm-hmm. I bought this Heavy Earth high power class D pedal size 69 watt power amp to run my Pod Go. Couldn't be happier. Makes the Pod Go so much more usable rather than through an FX loop in one. And 60 watt, not 69. 69. Yeah, that miss.
I didn't put out the video yet, Brent. Comes out Saturday.
Nice. 69.
I'm busy on a live stream, Doug. Your cousin Doug texting me now. Jesus.
So, shall we get to the rant part?
Sure.
I mean, we talked about an hour about covers and originals. Told stories about the bands. And I enjoyed your stories a lot, Ben. Thanks for sharing them.
Yeah, thanks.
And so, yeah, we could jump over. You can pick 5 beauties.
There are some hard ones.
No battery jack.
That's
wow, 2 big circles. Wow, one circuit board is just for the 2 jacks. That seems like a
It's too obvious.
design. How weird is that?
But
That seems like a waste of a whole circuit board, but whatever. Huh.
this because it's I've never seen this model.
It's a weird enclosure, too.
It's interesting.
All right. Well, there we are.
Yeah.
Oh
one.
yeah, and this one.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one's like I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, now I quickly need to translate because we have
Oh, translation situation.
no. It's just we've found
Yeah,
some more.
anyone that's watched me clearly knows I can't freaking read German. Well, I can read it. I can't comprehend it or pronounce it, but I can read it.
So I should leave it German. Would be funny.
You can leave it German and we just translate it on the go.
I just want to quickly translate the pages. Oh, it's slow. Give me a sec. We just have some more beautiful guitars that I found online.
Beautiful. I'm just waiting for this.
Usually we should have Charles also with us for
if he's still not here,
the
Charles,
facepalm
maybe
factor.
he doesn't want to hop on.
Well, I can't say that he's literally tuning in from his office at work because he goes into work on Thursdays.
Oh, that's new. At least to me.
Well, that's because he's got the big promotion to make a Le Grand Fromage. Just said that nice and loud so his coworkers heard through the door. I'm not saying he has a corner office. He went from cubicle to the corner office. I'm not saying that, but he went from the cubicle to the corner office, that boy. And I couldn't be prouder.
No reply in the chat. Okay, I was just checking if he's
No, he's probably actually working.
He's actually busy. But that's
He's
too
probably
bad.
got one earbud in listening while he's trying to do a video conference, and he's like, "Quit making me
when-
laugh, guys."
When he's in the office on Thursday, he will not be able to join us live.
Well, unless he books it off in advance, which he's been talking about doing. He'll just go in on a different day or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
But
I'm not
then
Charles. I'm not that smart.
True. And
He's a smart
yeah,
man.
we would have to ask him, obviously. All right, all the pages translated.
If you say so.
Share screen, share window, this one, and share.
Present.
What does it look? Do you see it?
Shoes and watches and a waterbed. Sure. It's some kind of soda pop that looks like ginger. That's a grocery store.
And cheese. There's Gouda.
And cheese. That's grocery
Toilet
store. Yeah. What the? Lap steel. Okay.
All the fret markers you need.
Actually, it is. Yeah, totally lap steel. Okay.
What kind of material is that?
That's like a mother toilet seat.
Your mother's toilet seat.
Yeah, like mother of pearl, but not.
I don't know.
And it's I don't know. Is it for a midget?
No, it's a lap
It's a
steel.
lap steel. You have it on your lap and place light on it.
It just says I'm selling an old guitar. That's the description, and it's used.
Well, you know, it's possible. It doesn't really look that old to me.
And it's
I think
needed.
it's a young person selling it because I'm pretty sure that was made in the 80s, maybe the 70s. Because it looks almost like more like burly wood than plastic.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't.
There's
know.
no pickup. There's maybe underneath here.
Yeah, it's underneath.
There's a volume. But Doris is selling it.
Yeah, it's like a lap dobro of some kind.
Yeah. When you read needed, it should be. It should say used. Actually, it's not. It has been needed, but yeah.
I don't. Yeah, this is definitely not needed. Used, yeah. Needed? No.
Not
Nobody
needed.
needs this.
Brent says,
Well, it kind of have some Art Deco
diarrhea.
styling to it.
diarrhea
No,
lap
it's 30s. I think it's 30s inspired, but made in the 80s. That's my guess.
Yeah, it's the first pick.
350
needed.
euro. Oof. How about
No,
50?
thank you.
We'll talk. Doris.
This is a Gibson headstock, and as
I'm
Martin
sure it is.
said, it's like when a PRS and the Gibson had a baby, and the worst part came
Right,
out.
and they couldn't decide if it's a lefty or a righty, so they just went unisex.
And just the worst of both worlds. 69. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ES series came out long after they retired that logo. Those are not Gibson tuners. This is fake. This is what that is.
I've googled that one. The ES3.
That was made in China.
Looks like that.
That doesn't look like a stock bridge. But what?
No,
do I know?
it's got. Yeah, that's
Sorry?
that. I don't know, because the truss rod cover is not right either. They wouldn't have used a bare pickup like that. That is fakey, fake. That's straight from China.
Kalamazoo on the sticker.
Yeah, well, you
But
can
it
fake.
doesn't say made in the US, or at least I just see a serial.
Well, not to mention those are modern tuners.
Guild. It says Guild on the tuners here. Definitely a weird guitar. Hello, yes, it's me again. This time, Gibson 369, built in 1982, in good condition for the old one, with little things and dongs. Made in Kalamazoo. Case is original. If you like vintage guitars, you should get it. If you like ugly vintage guitars, grab it while you can. And where's the case?
2,800 euro. Whoa.
Oh yeah. And
can you zoom in on that bridge? I'm not full screen it here. So what I can't see is for the height. The height adjustments don't stick through. That tailpiece. I know that tailpiece. That's the same tailpiece I have on my Wolfgang. Those were on some 70s Gibsons. And it could be, in theory, left over. But that bridge is something else entirely. That's not a Gibson bridge.
Let's Google it.
Oh, fuck. Maybe.
Let's like this one.
Holy shit.
Really looks like this.
Different tuners, though. Right?
Yeah, but tuners are quickly changed.
I know. Not to mention. All right, so this would have been made last days before they closed the Kalamazoo plant. And now,
it's
Mark,
the same.
It looks...
Now, Mark, do you know why they didn't take any of the machinery from the Kalamazoo plant down to Nashville when they switched factories?
No, why?
Because all the equipment was worn out. They couldn't build a thing within spec, because you have to replace the dies and tooling every so often when working with materials, and they were too cheap to do that. So stuff was built way out of tolerance, and that is an ugly abomination. We're just going to run away. Oh, it's got a volute on the neck, too. Ugh, Gibsons with volutes. Oh, that's like kissing your cousin.
Where did you see the volute?
On the back of the headstock. I'm looking at all the photos.
On this picture.
Yeah. Ugh. At least we see where the Made in the USA is. It's got a shitty dollar tulips.
You just don't see it on the Ebony one.
Yeah. No. Run away.
This
3,500
This
euro.
guy doesn't want to show the serial. Triple X.
Billy just looked it up. It's legit.
It's just not the prettiest.
No. Well, at least that one has pickup covers on it.
But the bridge looks...
I don't understand the need for fine tuners on a non-locking system. Unless you have a locking nut. That's the only reason why you need fine tuners on a tailpiece or a bridge. And
this one doesn't have fine tuners.
For those guitar players that need to fine adjust on the fly but are too lazy to not fret a chord at the same time, I don't know.
Oh, that's the same one. But 3.6. So that's about... Looks like this.
Too much.
Okay, another beauty.
Holy. Well, at least you're not going to have to worry about upper fret access. Well, except for your thumb. No, all the access for your fingers, nothing for the thumb.
Yeah.
And that's some stone covers and on the knobs. What's that blue stone called?
Yeah, that looks like, what the hell is
jade?
that shit? Heath, help me out. What's that stuff? You got a bunch of that. Jade? No, not jade.
Green.
Oh wait, well, how about I get it a full screen so I can see the chat? That'd be a smart idea, Ben.
El Dorado.
El
Looks like a
Dorado.
Harley Benton headstock to me.
That looks straight out of the 80s. Wow, that thing
Like
is
Kelly style bridge with a tremolo. Do you have a
turquoise.
plate here?
Thank you, Hobo Roadie.
Turquoise.
Hobo Roadie.
Exactly.
Turquoise.
It's so obvious because when you look at it, the color is turquoise. But
that is ugly, ugly.
6-screw neck because all
Sure.
the support.
And the big, why? Okay, so it's got three. It's got a switch and 3 knobs. Why is the rear cover like a third of the back of the guitar? And single coil blade pickups. Oof. And that looks like it was made out of a coffee table or an end table or something. Like, what was that, walnut? Ugh.
It's a custom shop guitar from Switzerland. There we have it, the Swiss again. So
Stick to watches and chocolate.
Dream guitar and unique piece. It's maybe a nightmare guitar for some. Best ingredients used. Ingredients. Look at like cooking a guitar. Older body. That doesn't look like older to me. Okay. Ah, yeah, maybe here a little bit. The slightly flamed neck with a rosewood fingerboard, splittable pickups.
While you look at that, I will be right back again.
Mm-hmm. Locking mechanics from Godo. Locking tuners. Turquoise on the fingerboard, pick guards, tuners, volume, and tone control. Guitar is sold with a case. Collector's item with no scratches or dongs because nobody played it. But would be my guess. Well, yeah. Interesting look. All brown.
But I will have to say it looks like the craftsmanship on it is fairly decent. Doesn't it? I mean, we have seen custom guitars that really looked like someone butchered it, but there are no, at least not apparently sharp edges or some screws sticking out, things like that.
It's just look-wise, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I especially don't like this part with all the covers, the plates. It just looks, or it's the plate and not the covers. What's it called? The enclosures.
Pickup rings.
The pickup rings. Thanks. And the 6 bolts or 6 screws for the neck also looks like a bit too much.
Michael Cross also says he appreciates them trying a new shape. However, he hates the shape.
Yep, that thing is still as ugly as when I last saw it. Okay.
It's not getting prettier, true.
No.
So we found an oldie.
Oh. That's a 3/4 size guitar.
That's only one
At
picture,
best.
unfortunately. But we have switches here. Volume and tone, I guess.
Looks like an
Single
old
cut.
Tisco.
It's really small. It's a Kawai S80 from 1964.
Kawai. Wow. Like the ukulele manufacturer.
It is really small. How many frets?
Not enough.
15?
That thing's about the same size as that lap steel we started out with.
Yeah.
What's tuned? Tuned to G, I guess? G to G. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? I know I am everywhere.
Hey, Ryan. Thanks for joining.
Hi, Ryan. He isn't for a piece of crap.
Yeah, see, one of those, it's got to be complete to buy it because you'll never find parts to replace anything.
What do you think about this Les Paul shaped object? What is this?
It seems like it's off. The body's crooked and offset. I see the bridge pickup. Maybe it's just the angle, but those pickups don't look parallel to each other either.
No, it's like this a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it's got to be. It's just the angle the photo was taken. Like they're
I
up
hope
above
so.
it.
But this
down.
doesn't look parallel to this. No, definitely not.
Is there another picture?
Yeah, I think it's just an optical illusion.
Nope.
We're not.
It's worse.
It's got to be an optical illusion. So
Route
that
60,
is just
Arizona.
Okay, first of
Maybe
all,
too hot.
the humbucker size P90s I've never been a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
It's
just
no
buy a
real-
Les Paul P90s. They make them.
Telly
Telly knobs
Telly
are
size
okay
telly
on.
knobs?
You can put telly knobs on a Les Paul. I do that. I quite enjoy that.
Okay.
The mother of
But
pearl pickguard. See now that pickguard. That's mother of pearl, aka mother of toilet seat.
Toilet seat
They used to
again,
make toilet seats out of that material as well. That's why you'll hear the older gents call it the mother toilet seat. The filigree work, which I don't know, is that a skull in there at one point? No, it's an arm. Yeah, up top there. I don't know what's going on. That's a shitty stencil by the looks of things.
Should
Over
that be
what
like Native
normally be a
American?
very clean looking Les Paul.
Well,
I'm going to pass.
no idea what brand it is.
I think there's the perfect spot for that. Just under in a case in a crappy ass restaurant somewhere. Diner of some kind.
Ah, it's a kit guitar. Ready-made kit. Works flawlessly. Pickup replaced by P90s. Designed with love. Okay.
Wait. Works flawlessly, except the pickup's off. We can see the pickup. Oh, it's got that most right thing going on.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just
no.
not the prettiest to look at.
No.
Oh!
Oh. Oofda. What?
Where to start?
Whoa, we got digital onboard digital. I gotta go full screen here. What the? First I thought it was just some abomination BC Rich, and now I'm seeing like all of a sudden it's like a hippie guitar up close. It's got like Paisleys and stuff. And it's got the piezo. Okay, yeah, no synth guitar. Yeah, that's a rolling synth. Wow, that used to be a beautiful neck through guitar, and then well, not beautiful.
The way the tuners are aligned, or what's going on with this?
Well, that's due to incorrect spacing. Not enough room on the headstock. And it looks like there's a wave in behind, like there's a carve out there. No, to the left. Yeah, right there. Yeah. It might just be the reflection, but it almost looks like it's a big dip carved into it. That is as ugly as ever. No. Oh, there's just that thing's got to have so much neck dive. Yeah, you wrote it out like to put in a synth. Yeah.
But the pickup selector is in between the knobs. How silly is that?
Very.
Thank you. Because
and then it's got like a shitty Strat bridge. Yeah. Like what the? No.
Just no.
Likely DiMarzio Super Distortion.
There's another switch here.
Yeah, one of them must turn the synth on and off, like right. Then again, maybe you run more than 1,500. Yeah. No. Please also look at my other interesting offers. No, that's not interesting.
Vintage exotic model of the first MIDI guitar handmade by the guitar maker. Who? The guitar maker. Oder.
Yeah, designed with love, but without a ruler or a straight level. Ain't that the truth?
No. Hard pass. Now we have a gas can or oil can.
Speaking of neck dive, is that how wide is that fretboard? Okay, sure, right, yeah. So it's going to have no sustain. It's a hollow plastic.
The pickup, the knobs are a little bit similar because they're both round.
Yeah, and that's where it ends. They're two different sizes, different colors.
That's where it ends, exactly. I mean, how do you come up with a crappy idea?
Let's spray paint it gold, make it a gold top, right?
It has a handle here.
The strings are hanging off. How are the strings still hanging off the edge of that? Wow. Again, that could be angled. Well, it could be the action's just so high that it looks like they're lifting off. Wow, that is an ugly headstock. Yeah, I can see the action from here. Good for slide. And
Maybe.
it's got a mini dual rail garbage pickup in the bridge too. So
A show guitar, unique, fully playable, great sound. Okay.
No. Unique?
No.
Yes. Great guitar. No. Ooh. We got. Oh, what the? What? Where? Speaking. Wow, that's like the narrowest neck ever. The neck disappears. It's so
Where's the
narrow,
neck?
it disappears.
Now it's gone.
It's
The
like
chameleon neck.
weird.
And Davoli
Oh.
pickups.
Where the what
And
kind
the
of
grid. This like
the
plastic.
hell? Okay.
Hi,
Looks
Patty.
like it's got a speaker in it,
Princess.
so it's probably got an onboard amplifier. What's up, Patty?
Hey, Patty.
I
Princess. He doesn't know how this one is somehow uglier than the last one.
Yeah, I found some good ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just to make tuning even harder, let's do it that style.
A
I
metal?
hate tuning. Yeah,
With
it's got a zero
zero
fret.
Zero frets.
Well, of course, because it's a piece of junk. They all have 0 frets.
Made in Italy. Interesting how the headstock is.
Yeah,
Scroll
and let's be honest, a guitar with a
Scroll
0 nut, that
Headstock.
tells you a 0 nut means we're whipping these out of the factory as fast as possible, and we're not even going to try to cut a nut correctly.
And see, here is the 5. Look for this part on this picture. It's like just pushed in with some 2 arms. What?
Wow.
So
What is
bad.
that bolt-on the headstock? It's got a bolt-on headstock?
Bolt-on headstock.
Bolt-on headstock.
Made in Italy. Mamma mia.
Because Italy. Fuck. Yeah. When have the Italians ever made a good guitar? I said that. Yes. Fiddles? Sure. Your Stradivarius? Yeah, when was that? Hundreds of years ago. What have you done since then?
500-600.
Paoletti.
Paoletti guitars are good. The ones they make out of old wine barrels. They're pretty nice.
But
Yeah.
heavy.
Heavy AF. Yeah. So we have 2 knobs, a switch, and the knobs again.
Why?
Well,
oh,
shape,
that's right. Yeah, because
color.
it would have had a dual switch system like a Silvertone. That probably
Switchy here.
some genius made that up.
That's
Why?
some weird inlay
Sure.
or sticker.
They're all inlaid or
They're
stickers.
inlaid, right?
No.
No. And semi-hollow.
You know what? I think that's more of a piece of art than an actual guitar. I don't think that's an actual guitar.
It's still, that's just the neck. The neck. It really looks like it's vanishing.
No neck. Yeah, this is like the worst V-neck ever. I don't.
Great price.
Whoa! No. That's like $5,000.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That or a brand new Les Paul. Your choice. You know what? I think I might go with a brand new Les Paul. I'm just saying. Wow. I have no words. I need to smoke some weed to calm down after that.
Rarity for sure. Yeah.
It's rare because nobody wants one. Buddy Miller also. What?
Sorry.
Oh no, then we were just looking at Gretchen's blow. Okay, I see. I get teased.
Sounds a la Buddy Miller.
Who's Buddy Miller?
I have no idea. Oh, okay.
He's the builder.
It's the
I
brand,
guess.
I guess, in the 60s. The early 60s.
Interesting.
Whew. Single neck.
We covered that topic for the first hour, Ryan. Now the guy's just like getting a rise out of me by showing me these ridiculous listings. So like what I do to Charles with bad album covers.
Yeah, right. So we covered that in the first hour, and now we are goofing around.
Okay, now I need to show you this one. I found another one I want to show. Just see if I can find.
Dang it. That was dead. Gotta buy new lighters. Now I'm down to the cheap disposable lighter. Jeez.
Can delete this one. What's with this? Nah, that's not too special. Oh, this one's good. Switches. In terms of switches, we had that
All the
one. We had
switches.
that
See
one.
what's happening here, folks? I'm
We
bracing
had that
myself.
one.
I recommend you should brace yourself too. Also mention coming up later this evening, we've got Ryan from the OU 812. He's doing Trans Trem Thursday with special guest Charles Green. Trev wasn't aware. He is now. So. I saw the thumbnail. Trev didn't.
The link to that show. Give me a second. I'll post it.
Just need
It'll be coming up in about 3.5 hours, folks.
Well, that's not too bad. Almost there. Finishing the translating stuff in Google Chrome. All right.
That's Ryan's show.
Thanks,
Sweet.
Martin. All right, a few more nice ones. The first one is not ugly. It's just unusual. Are you familiar with this model? Robin Ford Fender.
Ultra FM. Oh, kind of.
Never seen this one. Doesn't look like a Fender.
No, no, not at all.
Like at all. 1995?
No, this is when? 96, really? Like, I can understand late 70s, early 80s. I remember Fender doing stuff like that. But, when Fender was trying to be Gibson, Gibson was trying to be Fender, essentially. But this just looks like they're just going... It reminds me almost like they were recording them, and it never worked out. And so, this is the guitar they presented that, hey, we can make these for you.
Not a fan of the...
Try it.
Yeah. Terry says those are rare.
Yeah,
I bet. Oh yeah, I'm not familiar.
I have nenever seen this one.
Looks like it's got all kinds of digitals. $6,000.
$6,000. So it's probably
it looks like it's custom shop.
It is.
So any custom shop guitar has got to be worth what, $5? It seems. And $4.
And Terry says apparently those Robin Fords are very well built.
I can imagine.
Yeah, again, it should be for custom shop.
And for I'm not sure what's the price on Reverb. Oh, wait a second. Let me Ultra FM. Let's search with that. You'll probably see it on Reverb.
Ooh,
it's different color.
1994
to 2002.
Wow, that long.
Price range somewhere 6, 7.
Wow,
that's a crazy flame.
Yeah, like the Gibson Strats designed by Grover Jackson.
Oh, this one got lock inlays instead of the other one with the dot inlays.
Inbound. Look at that binding.
I like this one even. I like
bound
this one
neck,
better.
bound heads, all the binding.
For all you Americans, it's in Nashville if you want to grab it.
Of course it is. Rumble seat, yeah.
But never seen this model before, so it was just.
Oh, wait, well, yeah, that one looked like it was signed on the back of the headstock too.
And Terry says it's basically a double cut LP style.
Made by Fender.
Hey, Arf the dog said. Arf.
Hi there.
Hey, Arf the dog.
I'll take 2. Sure. 12 to 15K. That's just like in US dollars, 8.5.
Yeah, it's kind of like a double cut Les Paul, but like I can see Strat styling in there too. You know, like the body seems a little bit bigger Stratty. It's almost a more symmetrical Strat, but with humbuckers. Interesting.
Tobacco burst.
Not the ugliest thing, although it's a little. I don't like symmetrical too much in my guitars, so.
For me, it was just a rare find. Never seen.
We won't tell Charles they only bound the front and not the back. Don't tell Charles.
They're just lazy.
You're welcome, Ryan. Anytime.
So what's this again?
Hagstrom
3.
What did those crazy Swedes do? Nice.
Now
All
I
right.
can remember why I put it
I'm
on
just
the
looking
list.
at that jack. I'm just waiting for that jack to break out of that housing, right?
The plastic, and you have LMH tone mute TO.
Wow.
What's a TO?
Okay, so we got a low cut, medium cut, high cut, tone cut,
mute,
master mute,
and toe.
and then a master volume, I guess. And then it's got one of those weird ass trim systems, which I never understand.
And the guitar or the owner?
Apparently, it
are
was on
next.
my jaw. I gotta go full screen here. Huh.
A
That's,
really weird tremolo.
Yeah, they are. I've seen them only on like weird European shit, like Framuses and Hagstrom.
But the output check, it's just
that's just wrong. How small are those frets? Like they look like they're super thin.
Barely visible.
Yeah, they're barely visible, so I'd love it.
Hardly any frets.
Yeah, of course the oxidized. Nice piece of that neck is a nice piece of wood. You see some flame happening there. What did it say on the headstock there? What's that say? No, friends. That must be the music store or something.
Yeah, stored sticker. I
guess. Some store that we'll just put it right on the front of the headstock. No,
instruments. Usually on the back a small sticker,
exactly.
But that's
vintage
from 1964.
What do they want for it? That's not bad. That's fair. That's more than fair.
For John.
Oh, he's like in some weird place that's half Florida, half Germany. Floresdorf. That sounds like Florida, Germany.
Florida. It's 100% Vienna. It's
Florid stuff.
It's just one of the outer.
Sure,
districts.
it is.
How many districts does
Florida have? Europe?
I have no idea.
Half Florida, half Vienna. Florida.
I'm picturing like BMWs, but they're up on blocks in the front yard. Ooh,
clear pick guard.
Why? That's a lot of carving. So we even carved under the guitar in the cavity.
But why?
Why
like
or is that a pick guard with the pattern on it?
Squiggly.
It's a Yamaha Pacifica, or was, but it's got 3 knobs. What the hell?
And there's
so
a gap here to get some dirt in.
In a Yamaha. That again, if you like neck dive, because we've removed a third of the body. Yep, that's a Yamaha Pacifica headstock.
Recarved.
Did he at least reprofile the neck? If you took all that time to do that. I don't trust that trim system with that lack of wood. How much wood is left under the pickups too? Like, or is that a hard? No, it's not a hardtail. It is wiggle stick.
Yeah.
Wow, that thing's gonna be microphonic.
1,500.
Wow. Just because you spent 6 months of your life carving the bejesus out of that.
Brought to Austria by the NAM.
Sure it was.
Mart Pair Guitars.
Unless that was some custom shop directly from Yamaha.
Mart Pair Guitars.
All right, so yeah, okay, maybe he was at NAM. Wait a minute, yes. I remember him at NAM. Now I remember some of these guitars. I've seen some of these before.
Cyberpunk, steampunk is the word.
Yeah, he was in the basement at NAM.
Steampunk, yeah, they put him in the basement because of his guitars.
Ooh, yeah, that's where he should be.
Because
I remember. I like how Stratocaster custom shop, like that. Really? Because that sounds like it's a custom shop Strat.
This is the one. This is the same.
Yeah. And it's not almost the same. Fields. Just about that one's. He took the time to paint that one gold. He didn't even take the time to paint the other one gold.
What's this? It's like a monitor.
It's got a flux capacitor in it. Yeah.
Okay. How many miles does it need to go back in time? 60?
70.
No thanks.
70
or 80
miles.
What's up, Kush?
It's been a while.
And we say it in kilometers an hour usually,
Yeah.
not in miles. So yeah, that's
No.
a custom guitar for the steampunk lovers out there.
Yeah. Nope. I'm good.
White Zombie.
That is a Kurt Hammett signature guitar.
That's black.
That's a Jackson Soloist.
Nice.
Wow. I know that guitar. I know a guy who owns one of those guitars.
Really? Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's the LTD. Okay. I was thinking Jackson Soloist, but it's a LTD Kurt Hammett. Does it come with a free wah pedal?
Kirk Hammett. Yeah. Page. Probably not. 1,300.
That's not bad. They're pretty pricey. Yeah, I knew a guy had the Jackson one. What's up, Randy Price?
I accidentally closed a listing I wanted to show you. Quickly. This should be the first up here. You can read the brand already?
I see Larravik in custom shop. Okay. So far I like, but
brace yourself.
Then again, some people have bad taste. And that would be one of them. Strumming for Jesus.
Just Jesus chord. Hand painted.
You do your cover of He Touched Me.
Don't finger A minor.
With this guitar. Strumming for Jesus. Is that an album title? Jesus 4.
Wow.
For Jesus.
That looks like it's painted on too.
It is. I read the description before I put it on the list. It's hand painted and 2 coats of clear coat above.
Oh, great. So it won't rub off no matter how much you scrub on it.
It's a piece of art.
That's the chord you play, Mike. Jesus.
Just play the Jesus.
Yeah.
The previous owner had it done by a well-known guitar maker or luthier. I then prepared it. I had an artist paint the guitar with oil and then applied 2 layers of glossy varnish. Now it has this beautiful motif which stands out extremely and looks more like a work of art than a guitar.
In other words, it's a wall hanger.
It's a piece of art.
Nope. Sad part is the person was actually a lefty and realized that it was painted upside down. Did that headstock actually say Larravik on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thought for a second it just looked like Ert and Luthery real quick. I'm like that.
Cheapest.
Hey Ryan.
Bye, Ryan.
That's nope, not mine.
So, yeah.
Not mine. That is an Ernie Ball.
Yes, Ferd, that's pretty much the idea. This looks like a cross between bad album covers and
right.
listings.
Yeah, we just called it ridiculous gear listings because it's not.
Yeah, now this thing almost reminds me of the Albert Lee Ernie Ball.
Cross between. Sorry, Ben?
That looks like the Albert Lee Ernie Ball, kind of with the pointiness of the body, but it's not. That's more like a Tysco. With those weird split pickup. What the fuck?
Range
Goya. Wow. Goya. I haven't seen that name in ages. It used to be when I was a kid, you go over anybody's house that had an old acoustic in the closet for like 20 years, the action 3 inches high would be a Goya. Japanese, 70s, 60s.
Not Goya, except from...
Yeah. What do you think of that string retainer, right? Like, let's just chop off a chunk of aluminum, drill 2 holes in it. Yeah, like that's not industrial afterthought. Because the thing was, let's make this cool headstock. The strings won't stay in the nut. They're flipping out all the time. Oh, let's put a string retainer on it.
Ring.
Easy.
Ring. Great curve. This angle.
Yeah. A nice truss rod cover, too, out of stamped metal. Stamped pot metal. Now, fun fact about these guys. And for those watching that aren't familiar with low-end Japanese stuff from back in the day, that truss rod cover, Lucas, may be purely decorative because they would put truss rod covers on guitars that didn't have truss rods.
This one?
Yes.
It also looks like it's attached to the nut.
But yeah, and that may not be an actual truss rod cover. Like I said, I've removed truss rod covers to find nothing underneath on 70s Japanese guitars. So, but they would do that for an aesthetic look because the American guitars all had truss rods, therefore truss rod covers.
That's not even
Model
stamped.
116. That's
look. It's
stamped one character at a time. Wow. Oh, where was this originally sold? Hang on.
Musicos Armelini. In in Italy, actually. South Tyrol.
I expect nothing less. Yeah, and look at those tuners. Like, oh, I know those tuners. Yeah, they suck. Oh, I can feel the gear slipping inside just by looking at them. And dented. Like, two of them are dented. And
oh yeah, this one.
Yeah,
this one.
This
one as well.
It does have a certain prison yard charm.
All of them. It's part of the aesthetic.
Wow. and you gotta love the drum bar that's in the middle. Like, it's not even underneath the strings. It's in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Pickups. 760.
Is that guy's name on the top? What do we got going on above the pickguard?
No, it's just wrong.
Are those? Oh, those are all switches. Push buttons or something.
60 years old.
Private sale, no guarantees, no returns, right? Like, it works.
Full. 1 + 2, 1 + 4, 2 + 3. That's like math.
Wow. It's probably like different various pickup combinations or something. I don't know.
For these.
I think so, yeah.
Is that 1 and 2? And what's 1 and 4? This and this, or this and this?
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, you want like twangy bass, but mellow highs, you would use, like 1 and 4. Wow.
Crazy wiring.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I would not pay €760 for it. I'll tell you that right now. Oof.
We have a.
I got a little happy with the blowtorch and the scrubber, and it's just.
It's just.
Yeah, because that looks natural. Not.
Pretty terrible relicking job. Brent, don't do it like this.
Yeah, definitely not.
That is, yeah.
If you're going for it with the LP Junior, not like this. Custom designed.
Guitars and gear. Oh, man, do you need a tetanus shot just touching that neck? Ew.
It looks really
See, this is what I was saying about wearing all the way through the finish. Then you end up like that. Okay, so this guy was an auto mechanic that refused to wash his hands before playing his guitar.
And it looks like it's been in a flood or something.
Yeah, why? That's black mold. That's disgusting looking. That's just dirty.
I wouldn't touch that guitar.
No. And then I rubbed it all with True Oil. Why? You don't. No. It's not a pencil.
At least we got a lot of pictures.
Oh. Yeah, even he didn't even wear the fretboard. Like, this guy doesn't know how to play a guitar, I don't think. Has he ever seen a guitar that's been relicked? I don't think so.
It's just nasty.
Yeah. Fail.
Yeah, a Barncaster looks good compared to that.
690.
There are a few nice Barncaster bodies.
Nope. Unicaster. What? Unique, because I have no balls.
You have to go.
There is a Barncaster.
Quite a few.
This one I had on the list as well. I think this is not ugly.
Oh, that'd be just annoying. Those brass. Yeah, one of them's digging into your arm at all times.
Yeah, I mean,
no. And I'm sorry, tellies without guards look weird.
Yeah, it looks a bit naked.
Yeah,
maybe it's the small one, like
it just screams kick.
Cabronita one, just covering this part, maybe the horn. That would work. And I don't like that the headstock is natural. this should be
No.
different color.
And the headstock looks shrunk down too.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. That's ugly.
It's a project. This guitar looks like.
Looks too much
But
like
the
furniture.
price is
I don't
fair.
want to play furniture.
Sycamore,
It's barn board.
rosewood. Oh.
If you go back to the listings,
Another.
this one
Ooh,
has a nice body.
this
I
looks.
think
This is not too bad looking.
That looks like
looks
just
a lot
naughty.
like my red one.
What kind of wood is that?
That's pine.
That looks.
Okay. Oh, I need to translate. Sorry. Japanese surface treatment with yakizugi. The surface of the wood is slightly charred, but without burning.
Yeah,
Carbonization.
and then you go out with like a wire brush.
Earth pigments, oil, shellac, wax, shedwood. Okay, so it's
pine. It looks like every barn around here, guys. That's what I'm just saying.
the color is pretty cool. 143 euro.
I'm out.
I think from those that are available, this one's the prettiest. Telly. Not bad, not bad. And the last one. I'm not sure if we showed that before. Hand-signed guitar Beaches. 20,000 euro. Not sure if we maybe had that on before. But
Would they pay you 20,000 to take it, I assume? Like when you actually have to say the band name on your signature to let people know who the hell you are, it's not really worth that.
But the six
So it's just a cheap guitar with some BG's autographs. So it's worth whatever the autographs are worth.
20K.
Yeah, 20 grand.
The grain is really dense on that one.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it.
A bit like your Martin.
Yeah.
The Clapton one. Also very. Okay, so it's from
This music. That's great. So it's probably some charity auction back in 91. That's the problem. Someone overpays for one of these at a charity auction, and then they think that's what it's worth. No. That's not how.
Fans and collectors. Alvarez. Those are expensive. Right?
Alvarez? Or
Not
expensive?
that. I'm not sure. So it's just you're just paying the signature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I
Which is
won the
weird.
guitar in an international competition in 1991.
Yeah.
Always kept the original case.
You want? It wasn't a competition. It was an auction. Big
It's just-
difference.
Just the translation.
What was the
maybe.
competition to see who could pay the most money? That was the competition.
Where is it?
Internationalen Wettbewerb. Yeah, competition.
Yeah, it was
That's
an
the
auction.
right translation for the word they
Contest.
used.
Mhm.
Yeah, it wasn't a competition. It was a charity auction.
Then it would be Auktion in German, but it says competition here. So, but
Well, I'm telling you, they were drunk when they put that up. Just like they're drunk thinking they're going to get 20,000 euro for it.
okay, they're not. Okay, 1,200 to 1,500. Not the
Not
cheapest, but then you pay 1,900, 1,000, not 100, for the signatures, which is a lot.
Yep.
Not worth it. Yeah, those were the prettiest gear listings I found over the last
You got
weeks.
me again, guys. You got me again. That's okay. That's okay.
Some toilet seats, some switches.
And
Custom shop.
we had 1 hour of goodies.
Or a raffle, right? I think that was an auction because they way overpaid for it, and now they think that it's worth that. It's not.
Not really. Okay. I still have some guitars on the list. Anytime I see something that's worth putting on the list, I just put it on. And the guys selling the stuff probably in high hopes. Yeah, someone's highlighting.
Watching it. Yeah, out of spite.
Watching it, highlighting my listing.
Yeah, I'm joke watching your listing, buddy. I'm joke watching.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
I also saw stuff like this.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
I got my hands full with one neck.
Yes.
A contra guitar, 13 strings. Okay.
No, I need an even number of strings, too.
Not 7.
Generally divisible by 6.
Okay.
Just
so
not too many options then.
There's a big guard.
6 or 12.
Like
See, there you go. You got a new subscriber. Uh-huh. Ooh.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
That's from Charles the teacher, you know.
Yeah, I've shown him this one
you
already.
sent it in the Skype group some time ago.
I have that one on watch, but they're asking 85 euros for that one.
What? Again, it's just arts and crafts. Just because you took the time to make it doesn't mean people are going to pay for it.
I've looked up from where they're coming from, and they're $140, I think, if you want to buy them new.
Where are they made?
They are, I think, in the US, if I remember correctly.
US?
Yeah.
Nope.
But that one is, I think that one looks cool. It's aluminium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on metal pick guards. I like a 3-ply plastic guard. I'll stick with that. Thank you very much. That provides the best tone for me. Yep, I said it, folks.
The tone. The 3-ply
plastic.
Yeah.
Metal pickguards. On my Jazzmaster, there's the anodized gold.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, Fender's been using a bunch of them on their anniversary Squires and other stuff.
Yeah, that's the J Mascus.
Oh, apparently. All right. Well, you can do that, Brent. Just do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is metal. But that's the only one.
Look at you with your offset guitar with your oversized single coils and 1 meg pot. Yeah, I know what's going on inside those.
1 meg? Is it?
Yeah, it's 1 meg pot in that thing.
Okay.
At least traditionally.
Is that the
It's
way
just
you
tells you how dark those pickups are in winding them, Martin. That it needs a 1 meg pot to make them that bright. Terry can. Terry's an offset guy. He'd know for sure on that. I'm pretty sure it has 1 meg pot.
Okay. I need to check them. I never removed the pickguard, so I wouldn't know.
Why would you? Right?
Yeah, it's too many screws.
All the screws.
All the screws. 1.
Sadly, it's never sad to have a P90 in a guitar mic.
Ooh, don't call it a P90.
No.
It's a Jazzmaster pickup.
No, it's not really. It's a mixture of both.
Yeah, in this particular one. But
the
Jazzmaster shaped.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah, but this one.
Right, Brent? And just a reminder, folks, in the next day or two on my channel, I'll have an unboxing of this.
Mystery pedal.
Yeah.
Keeley.
Well, we know it's a Keeley because I'm showing off a bunch of Keeley swag. See?
And we know that the back of it is black.
The back and sides.
And sides.
In fact, pretty much the whole thing there. Oh, there we go.
A little bit of color.
Those, if you know the knobs, you'll know what it is.
There are 1 meg pots in the rhythm
P90
section.
style that must have pickups in the chain maskers. If that one is. Yeah, it is a chain maskers. The chain maskers. Yeah, it's just a regular Jazzmaster. It's just the Jazzmaster pickups, which are just white single coils.
Yeah, and a P90 is also essentially a large overwound single coil.
Yeah,
but
the magnet placement different.
Magnet placement is different. Yeah, so it's more like on a P90, but it's still the shape of the Jazzmaster pickup. So it's a hybrid thing between both of the things. So you could say it's not a P90 and it's not a Jazzmaster pickup either. So
that's all just making Kelly's, folks.
I'm not sure if the J Maskers, there was a Jazzmaster made in Mexico, I think, before, because that's the Squire I'm having.
Yeah.
Not sure if they was said similar.
They also make the J Maskus Telly in Mexico, which I believe is the purple sparkle. What's up, Zach?
Is that still on the market?
I don't know. I never saw one myself. I wanted one just because it was sparkles and purple.
Sparkly Telly, that's cool, huh?
Yeah, I don't own a sparkly Telly yet.
I don't own a sparkly guitar.
There's a little bit of sparkle in my signature one, but not much.
Gold foil pickups. Do you have a guitar with gold foil pickups, Ben?
No.
That's also a P90 style, isn't it? Or is it a single coil style?
I think gold foils are closer to a Filtertron, I think.
Filtertron single coils then.
Yeah, well, Filtertron is essentially a humbucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the gold foils, aren't they single coils?
I don't know. I haven't looked into them much, if at all. So, can't say anything about those.
Maybe someone in the chat knows. Hi, Zach. Hello for joining. Although we're probably not going to stay live for long.
Yeah, I think we're about to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
And Terry says there was a Fender brand at J Maskus, yes, but it wasn't made for long because it had design flaws.
I think I saw that one online and it was purple. But maybe I was just dreaming that. No, I'm pretty sure it was the Jazzmaster and the body was purple and not this cream vintage yellow. Vintage white. Not sure what its official color is. Vintage white or cream. To me, it looks cream. J Maskus got the only Fender one was purple sparkle, right? Purple sparkle. Terry knows his offset stuff. It's good. Very good.
That's a whole area I never got into. I'm not into offsets.
I like
that.
them.
I do have one offset technically. My base 6 is an offset body, so.
Mm-hmm. Do you play that a lot?
No.
Base 6.
Nice, Zach. I've got home around 5:30 in the morning from Montreal myself on occasion. What's up, Snufkin TV?
Snufkin TV, thanks for joining.
Hi there.
No, the base 6 has 28 through 85 gauge strings. I'm not playing that thing unless I need to.
So yeah,
it's different animals.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Martin wants to go home.
I'm getting kind of hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. I just realized that. I skipped lunch because I was hanging out with you guys live streaming. So I was out shopping with my sister.
2 thumbs up for Ben.
Yeah. Then I got home, had a cup of tea, then went, oh, right, I got to do an unboxing and do the show with the guy.
No, I'm live.
2 thumbs
busy
up for Ben. And
huh? What are you doing?
I'm also copying the link to his channel.
Wait a second. No, I don't have that in.
Copy.
Copy?
Yeah. I'm about to send that one.
I have Charles Green on this Sunday.
And here's the link.
Here's the link to your channel. So if you're
Charles Green this Sunday, and then the next Sunday, Albus Band debuting their next single and the whole album dropping that night. So
very cool.
Nice.
That's cool. Then I got nothing.
And do we have a video next week? You're almost finished with editing, right?
I'm almost finished with editing. I'll be finishing it this weekend. We have the comparison of my 2015 ES335 with the 2016 ES335 that I've bought recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So nice. 2 semi-hollows compared next to each other. The differences and the similarities.
Cool.
Yeah. That will be out next Thursday.
Will be about 20 minutes, something like this.
Semi-hollow goodness.
Nice. Yeah. That's something I gotta snag is a good semi-hollow body. I have one. It doesn't stay tuned that well. That's what you get when you buy a guitar off Amazon. I didn't buy it. It was a gift. Sounds okay. Doesn't like to stay in tune.
Not problem or
no, tuner problem.
Okay.
The tuners are kind of like on older cars that didn't have power steering. There would be a dead spot.
Oh no!
Yeah, there was a dead spot. Like if you overshoot, you got to back it all the way down and creep back up again. It's like a squishy clutch. It's not fun.
No, that sounds bad.
But that's a rather affordable fix, isn't it?
No,
it is. I refuse to re-drill low holes, so I want the exact replacement tuners.
Speaking of that way,
I'm not in a hurry. Clearly, I end up buying more guitars anyway. So, or pedals or shot glasses. Apparently, maybe a fellow's got to take up drinking again. I don't know.
Now's the chance.
Good enough excuse, I guess. Sure. Well, thanks for having me, guys. This is always a pleasure.
Anytime.
Thanks for joining us. Hey, Blackjack Guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Joining us at the end of the show.
Yep, fellow Canuck.
Watch the replay. Please.
Watch the replay. Yes. And then after watch the replay of my live stream from earlier today, if you haven't already, folks.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, the spontaneous hang. I didn't watch it yet, but...
It was random.
Parking space, right? Where did you film it?
Yeah, I was in the parking lot outside of a grocery store mall combination. Sketchy part of town. Always fun. Always fun.
Terry, also, thanks a lot for that. And thanks a lot for everyone who joined us tonight, today. We hope to see you soon. Maybe catch you next week on the premiere. And if not, then on next month, live hang. Take care,
Dale
everyone.
At the end.
Oh, Dale Palmer at the end.
Dale Palmer at the end.
That one off? That's new.
That's the full. That's your copyright right there. That's how you know you're a real YouTuber when you get Dale at the end.
And we had Poo Ninja on as well. So now
Poo Ninja, all the
now we can go to bed. Thanks everyone.
Cheers, folks.
Bye.
Bye.